Good evening, volleyball fans. Welcome to the Lone Star Conference Crossover Tournament inside the box on the home campus of West Texas A&M University. Tonight, the number 2 ranked Lady Buffs will take on the Texas A&M International Dustdevils. I'm Corin Davis. Joining me today is Willa Brack, and we are so happy you are here. The Thundervision production team bringing you this broadcast. Producing tonight's match is Daniel Kalunga. On the cameras is Joshua Mangum, Kenton Okafor, and Javier Cordero. Now I want to dive into this matchup because the last time these two teams saw each other was in the Lone Star Conference Tournament semifinals. It was here at the box. WT swept. But fourth-year head coach for the Dustdevils, Brittany Harry, who was also the 2022 Lone Star Conference Coach of the Year, has had somewhat of a miraculous journey since she stepped foot into international. Looking at their 2021 season, they finished with a total overall record of 4-20, winning only 4 games. Last season, they made it to the LSC tournament, and they walked away with a 23-8 record. Tonight, this is a big matchup, not only because, they're conference rivals, WT and International, but this is also WT, the number 2 ranked team in the country. What would it mean for this international program, Willa, to walk away with this win tonight?
Honestly, for head coach Brittany Harry, that would mean so much. Like you were saying, 2 years ago, they had honestly not a good record. It was terrible. And then last year, they were able to pick it up and finish in semifinals at the Lone Star Conference Showdown. That was here, and if they were able to secure a win right now with this, especially against West Texas A&M, honestly, you wouldn't even have to win any more games. You could just be like, we beat West Texas A&M. That's all that matters.
Highlight of the season in the preseason.
Definitely.
Well, tonight, both of these teams will dive into their conference landscapes. Looking at the LSC standings right now, WT sits number 1, and beneath them, a few rows down, International sits number 3. Both of these teams share a 7-1 record. I want to look at last week's competition, starting with WT. The Lady Buffs are coming off of a huge weekend at the Colorado Premier Challenge, competing against some high-ranked teams, some well-known name teams. You've got Lewis, MSU Denver, University of West Florida, and then they lost to Concordia St. Paul, their first loss since the start of last season. And sometimes for a team who winning is part of the culture now, it's normal for them. It can be a hard pill to swallow to walk off the court with a loss. Tonight they know that this isn't just any other game. This is an important game. They're here on their home court. What do you feel the mentality is for these Lady Buffs as they take the court tonight?
Honestly, every time they've taken the court, especially here in the box, they've had just this aggressive attitude because they come here to win. They have a title to uphold, and honestly, I don't think it's going to be any different for this matchup, especially because, it is a hard pill to swallow coming off of a loss. I feel like for West Texas A&M in particular, they need a good win like this to get them back and going.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, I want to dive into the Dustdevils for a moment. They have a lot of momentum going into tonight's game, clinching the big wins during their preseason run against East Central and CSU Pueblo. We're going to take a moment.
As a proud member of Division II, we celebrate our student athletes who embody the highest levels of sportsmanship, passion, balance, resourcefulness, service, and learning. The NCAA and Lone Star Conference promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial or sexist comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are granted for removal from the side of the competition. Dan Schumann is the proud sponsor of Lady Buff Volleyball. For financial strategies and one-on-one advice, contact Dan Schumann, your local Edward Jones financial advisor. Edward Jones, making sense of investing Be sure to stop by the front lobby to grab your
We're just going to keep
can
talking.
to cool off in the box. And now please rise for the national anthem.
Now we are going to get into the starting lineup for Texas A&M International. For the past few seasons, they've been led by a now graduated Mackenzie Catalina. She was a staple outside hitter for this program. She had a lot of offensive production. So going into this year, I think there were a lot of question marks of who's going to step into that role, fill those big shoes. Well, let me tell you right now, right side hitter Anna Lagarde is one of the few freshmen who have filled those shoes. She received all-tournament honor at the Skyhawks Invitational. Looking at her stats against CSU Pueblo, she had 11 kills and hit 667. She's a lefty. You know that as an outside hitter, sometimes it's hard to line up on that left-handed hitter's arm and get the block. It can sometimes be difficult for the setter to read that arm in defense. So what do you feel WT needs to do tonight to stop Lagarde on this offense and keep her from scoring?
Honestly, when it comes to defending, especially against a left-handed player, you know, it is going to be hard. It is going to be hard to read. But, you know, West Texas A&M has this reputation for, like, after 1, 2, maybe even 3 points happening because of one certain thing, you know, they read that. They understand that. Head coach Kendra Potts, she reads that. She understands that. So I think that, honestly, it's not going to affect them that much. They might get, you know, a couple points in because of that, but West Texas A&M's defense is just constantly reading what's going on.
Absolutely. I want to head over to West Texas A&M University's lineup. A key player. She's a rising star that just keeps on shining for this Lady Buff volleyball team is sophomore right side hitter Emma Becker. You've had the opportunity to watch Emma Becker a couple of times here. So talk to me about Emma's presence on the court and how key she is to the success of this Lady Buff volleyball team.
Oh my gosh, they call her the Wrecker, and let me tell you, she is a wrecker. Now, we were here for the Brit Care Lady Buff tournament, I believe 2 weeks ago, I want to say, and she was just all over the place. Like, she was getting digs, she was getting kills. You know, as a head coach for such a good, strong team, you want to make sure you have those players that are able to do defense and offense very well, and Emma Wrecker is definitely one of those, because she is just phenomenal when it comes to those digs and those kills.
Emma has 63 kills on 157 attempts this season, and she's hitting 249. I hear through the grapevine that her vertical just keeps getting higher and higher and higher.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if she didn't jump over the net this game, because like I am just blown away by that vertical. Like, she has to be like working that or something, because it is, every time I've ever seen her, it's just getting higher and higher and higher.
We also can't forget about the All-American dynamic duo that is Tori Miller and Tatum Stowe. The two put up a wall on the block. I want to first get into Tori Miller, who is one of the craftiest hitters and a blocker's nightmare. I mean, you think you are lined up on her arm completely, cross court, nope, she'll go line. You think you're lined up on her line, nope, she's going cross court. She has a wide range of shots in her toolbox that makes it hard for a blocker to be able to read.
Yes, definitely. And, you know, people's inability to actually read what's going on, because even sometimes here, like up here commentating and looking down on this, I can't even read what's going on. And it's just incredible the way she's able to change her hit and her body so quickly.
Texas A&M International about to take the court across from the number 2 ranked Lady Buff volleyball team. I had the chance to talk with Coach Harry before the game, and they've had somewhat of a bumpy road getting here, literally. They missed their flight yesterday, took a bus here, had a flat tire, and then they didn't get here until this morning. They have a couple players out, but she said, we're just happy to be here. We're happy everybody is safe, and they're taking this game one step at a time. One of their sick players that is out today is number 1 sophomore setter Emma Lade.
Honestly, what a great mentality for a coach to have, honestly, because even despite all of that, and you know, you're one of your best people isn't even out there, and just having that mentality of like, this is practice, we're getting this, you know, we're going against West Texas A&M, this is going to be a good game from our girls, you know.
Tatum taking the first swing of the game. Thompson to the back. Miller just long, giving International the first point of the set. Kayla Quintana is stepping in for Emma Lade. And it's just long. Service error.
Honestly, when it comes to going against the number 1 D2 school in the nation, those service errors, that's not something you want to have, because you want to make them work for those points.
Absolutely. Milana with the pass. Right down the line. Thompson with the kill. Portland at the service line. Contreras lays it up. Becker off the hands with the signature move.
I'm telling you, is this your first time getting to watch Emma Becker play?
No, I've fortunately been able to watch her for a few years now, and she has just grown. It's been awesome to see her evolve into the player she is today. She's got moxie. She's got confidence. She's one of those players that brings a lot of energy to this Lady Buff volleyball team. She's a go-to hitter. She has a wide range of tools in her toolbox. She can go line. She can cut it cross court.
You know, and just as a sophomore, to the ability to be able to do that is just incredible.
Texas A&M International head by 1 here. Garcia behind the line. Thompson from backside. Becker with the roll shot.
You know, like I was saying, West Texas's ability to like see those holes and just be able to understand the defense before the setter even sets it up is how plays like that happen, because there was a hole, they saw it, they used it.
Moreland testing the serve receive. Evans with the tip in the middle of the court. You know, those middles who get those dinks over the court are some of the most frustrating to defend because they don't have a whole lot of power behind them.
Well, and they're also a little bit hard to predict because, you know, especially with someone like Carly Evans, who is a senior, who is 6'2", you know, has a great incline on her. She could hit it hard, she could hit it soft, it could just be a tip. You never really know. Ooh.
Moreno with the happy birthday shot.
Honestly, those are the shots you're going to want to make when you're going against West Texas A&M. You know, if they're going to take advantage of your defense, you got to take advantage of theirs too.
Absolutely. Cantona at the service line. Contreras lays it up. Evans right in the seam for the kill.
You know, we talk about Emma Becker being such an amazing player. Let's talk about Carly Everett. Man, she is another one of those, you know, frontline people who have such a great incline on her and who are able to just absolutely power hit it. She has an incredible arm.
Emma Patterson in the seam. Cantona pushes it out to Milena. I think she put a hole in the middle of the court.
Yeah, I think I can see it burning.
It's 5-all here at the box.
Oh.
Milena in the net.
What a great crowd we've got today.
So we've got a great crowd here.
Great turnout for West Texas A&M.
Portland on the outside. Jones with the kill down the line. That's a line drive if I've ever seen one.
Number 10, Cami Jones, 5'10" junior from Portland, Texas. She knows what she's doing on the court.
That's her signature shot down the line.
Definitely.
Stowe with the block.
Ooh, interesting move.
Just long. Cantoni had the right idea going to that back deep one corner. Portland. Moreland pushes it outside.
Ooh.
And it's just long.
Number 11, Kelsey Carpenter, 6'2" junior from Midlothian, Texas. Just long with that one. You know, when you're looking at West Texas A&M, every once in a while they get those super long shots in there, and you just can't help but think that if they just had it a little bit more under control, that would have been burn an absolute hole in the ground of this court. But they were just a little long.
Cami Jones and Tatum Stowe with the block. Carpenter with the sweet block. Lady Buffs take the lead, 9-7. Malice, the Lone Star Conference setter of the week at the service line. She averaged 5.05 assists per set over 4 matches last weekend at the Colorado Premier Challenge. That's her third time to receive that same award since her debut for the Lady Buffs last year.
Honestly, what a great setter. We saw her a little bit the last time we were here in the box, and she knows how to read her players, you know, and it definitely shows with the way she's able to set the ball up. Like, look at that.
Stowe from behind. Portland cross court. Becker uses the block to her advantage.
You know, my favorite thing about West Texas A&M and their team dynamic is how well the setter and her hitters are able to communicate, honestly, without even talking. They just have such an understanding that you can definitely tell with every single kill attempt.
So with the 10-footer. What a play.
Right in the face of number 3 libero from the Dustdevils.
Miller at the service line, testing the pass with the ace.
That's an MCS transportation ace by Tori Miller.
Tori the Terminator up. You know, Tori Miller, you get her right up on the net, I would be scared to get right up on the net with her.
Yes. Ooh. Emma Becker just long. She had the right idea going for those hands on the block. Portland at the service line. Emma Becker tips deep. Tight. Ooh. Tori lays it up. Emma Becker from behind. Stowe with the block. Perez keeping the ball alive, but it's Lady Buff volleyball.
You know, even for International Dustdevils, even with a lot of their key players missing, they're still putting up a fight. I mean, we are West Texas 13-9 right now, but that's not terrible.
Sometimes when you're missing your setter, a key component, especially when you're running a 5-1, that's the hub of your offense. That's the go-to guy, where all of the hitters are looking for the ball.
Exactly.
Contreras with the second contact. Free ball over. Everettson, Becker. The dynamic duo up at the net.
I mean, we talk about duos. We have Tatum Stowe, Tori Miller, obviously killer at the net. But we also have Emma Becker and Carly Everetts, which are just crazy up the net.
We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we will have more for you at the box. West Texas A&M and Texas A&M International. You're watching the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
Welcome to Shimon Dental Group, where every day we're excited to see our patients and treat them like family. We are dedicated to providing you with the highest quality care in a friendly and comfortable environment. Shimon Dental Group's patient-focused philosophy puts your needs front and center.
We are constantly investing in leading-edge technology.
Innovations that speed the treatment process and improve aesthetics. We're expanding the breadth of our cosmetic and restorative services through training to provide the best possible outcomes.
Just with the level of commitment that they show to taking care of my family and I, it's absolutely unmatched in this town, so I've been very happy with them.
Brightening smiles for more than 3 decades.
Contact Shimon Dental Group for your appointment today.
Welcome back to the Brick Care Court at the box. I'm Corna Davis. Alongside me is Willa Bratkin. Number 2, West Texas A&M University Lady Buffs are taking on Texas A&M International Dustdevils. It's 15-9 here. WT ahead. Contreras at the service line. Milano down the line, and she just barely misses it out of bounds.
Interesting attempt by Mia Milana. We haven't seen a very, what I consider, real attempt at a kill here by the Dustdevils today. It's mostly just been them trying to get it over, but it seems like after that first timeout, they're coming back a little bit feistier this time.
Thompson on the right side. That ball's tight. And she gets the kill. Now, this past weekend against CSU Pueblo and in their tournament down in Durango, Colorado, Thompson was playing middle blocker. She ran a lot of slide plays when Emma Lade was playing front row for the Dustdevils. Now she's playing right side today. Milana with the tip. Tori gets under it. Right for the cross-court shot.
You know, the Dustdevils, they definitely came back a little bit feistier after that timeout, but West Texas A&M, they are keeping that confidence up. And, you know, there is something that about, you know, how well they've been doing this year. 7-1, that's not bad. That's just keeping their confidence up with this.
Milano off the hands. Lady Buffs ahead 17-11 here. Cantoni at the line. Tori. Cami Jones tips it to the corner. Everett and Becker are able to get a hand, or Jones able to get a hand on that. Contreras keeps it alive. Right.
Bryn Wright, 5'11" junior from Austin, Texas. She transferred from Rhode Island.
Bryn Wright with the ace. She's another one of those players who is very steady for this Lady Buff team. She's a 6 rotation player, outside hitter. She's very steady and calm, very good out of system. She's one of those who gets her feet to the ball, and she can put a ball in the court and keep it alive when needed.
The best tailgates start with the best beef, and the best beef starts with Market Street. Market Street, where we do beef the best.
Welcome back to the box. I'm Lauren Davis, alongside me, Willow Bracken. Willow, what are you seeing so far in this international offense? You look at the stats right now, and their hitting percentage doesn't look very good. They have 6 kills, and they're hitting .067 to the Lady Buffs' 11 kills, hitting .292. What do you feel they need to do to catch back up to this Lady Buff team and kind of find an offensive groove?
I mean, they keep, you know, trying to get that ball over there. They keep making attempts. The problem is, you know, going against a team as strong as West Texas A&M, you can't make, you know, half attempts. You have to fully go for it. And a lot of the attempts that they're making just aren't full attempts. And West Texas is just taking advantage of that.
Absolutely. Everett and Jones with the block.
And I mean, when you're making a kill attempt, it's important, you know, that you have that strong hand movement. You're not just bumping it over, because West Texas is going to take advantage of that, not only on the block, but, you know, if they can get it and use it, they're going to definitely do that.
Perez keeping that ball alive. Moreland from behind. Perez lays it up. Cantoni. Ooh. And it looks like it hit the antenna. Lady Buff's point. Anna Lagarde, a Hungary native. She's a freshman. She's a lefty. She's somebody who has played a huge role so far in this international offense, hitting from the right side. She can also play right back if she needs to.
Honestly, you know, coming all the way from Hungary to play in Texas for volleyball, that's such a crazy thing. But she is definitely proving her worth here and why she's here, you know.
Portland trying to keep that ball alive, but it hits the antenna. Right behind the service line. Portland with the pass. Ooh. Everett getting a hand on it. Jones. Deep cross court for the kill.
Cammie Jones, man, does she have an arm on her? You know, she's not really one of those players you talk a lot about or you hear a lot about because she's not on the court as much as everyone else, but whenever she is, she has an arm on her.
Carpenter and Everett up at the net. Set point here for the Lady Buffs. Right back to serve.
24-11, that's
out to Milano, and it's long. The Lady Buffs take the first set here at the box against Texas A&M International. We are going to head into.
Went for a onside kick, landed on my knee pretty hard and ended up fracturing my femur. I ended up having to go back and have surgery. Even the day after I had surgery, I was back in the clinic here. It's nice to have people help me rehab at a caliber of what I'm used to feeling like I can do. One thing that I really liked was having the access to the turf, because that's what I'm used to playing on. Now, I mean, it feels like nothing had ever happened. You have a choice of where you can go. This is one of the best places in Amarillo.
Optimum Internet has next level speed. Get 300 meg internet for as low as $35 a month. How fast is that? Fast enough to stream on multiple devices with 99.9% network reliability and equipment included. Or go even faster and get a $200 prepaid card. Get 300 meg internet for $35 a month with Optimum Mobile for as low as $15 a month. Call 866-9-OPTIMUM, go to Optimum.com, or visit a store today. Get closer, go farther with Optimum.
One West is the comprehensive fundraising campaign designed to fuel WT 125 from the Panhandle to the world. We will strengthen WT's impact for the Panhandle region and beyond through a historic, comprehensive campaign, raising $125 million by 2025. The campaign's 3 priorities: people, programs, and places. Now is the time to make a difference for current and future generations. One West.
Welcome back to the Brit Care Court at the box. I'm Corin Davis. Alongside me is Willa Racken. We're going to take a look at these stats from the opening set that WT secured, 25-11. I want to first focus on the kill percentage. Now, WT had 13 kills to Texas A&M International's 6. Texas A&M International is hitting negative .050. WT hit 310. What do you think that Coach Harry talked to those girls about in the huddle before they broke out to come out to set 2?
Looking at these stats right now, you also have to think of like attacks. They have 40 to WT's 29, but they have such a less hit percentage. And I think what she's definitely talking about is, guys, you need to think about where you're planning on putting the ball, where you're, what you're doing to get that ball over. You shouldn't just be, hitting it over and over and over again. There should be some sort of strategy.
We are about to start set 2 here. Ansley Malice is going to be at the service line. I want to look at assists for a second. WT had 10 assists today in this first set compared to International's 5. Emma Becker for the cross-court kill.
If you look closely, you can still see smoke coming off that ball.
I'm pretty sure there is a hole in the middle of the court. They're going to have to do some work on that before the next match starts tomorrow morning.
Number 3 needs to watch her step real quick.
Milano using the hands to her advantage. Milano testing the pass. And she gets the point for the Dustdevils. Briley Contreras couldn't get a platform around that ball fast enough.
It's interesting. It looked like I almost hit her in the shoulder. Oh,
into the net. Tori Miller at the line. A 3-time All-American.
What an amazing player.
Lagarde going for that short tip. She had the right idea, just went a little too far outside.
Honestly, those are the kinds of plays you need to be making. You need to catch West Texas A&M off guard, especially who they have on the front right there. They have Bryn Wright. They have
Miller with the ace.
Here's something interesting. They have number 20 from West Texas A&M, Charlotte McClickcock. 6'3", middle back freshman from Houston, Texas. I have yet to see her, so this is going to be interesting.
Tori Miller with another ace. She is on fire, picking apart this serve receive. She went hard to area 1 there. Looks like she's testing the traffic that we have. Pulled back hitter. Perez lays it up. Portland. Contreras frees it over. Portland just over the block for the kill. That seems to be a signature shot for Portland. I've watched her do it quite a few times in a couple other games during their preseason run.
Right on that line. I mean, that is such a hard thing to protect. It went all the way pretty much across the court just then.
Tori getting under that ball, shooting it out to Bryn Wright. But Lagarde and Thompson are there with the block.
Briley Contreras right in the face just then. Ouch. What a good block, though, from the Dustdevils.
Contreras kind of trying to keep it alive there.
What an amazing libero. I mean, she is running all around, not just the court, but this gym right now, trying to get those balls.
She She's a player that rarely lets balls hit the floor. It kind of fits with the culture that WT has established here at this program. Is that never give up, that keep going, that give. I think that that's one of their words that they're going by this season is give. Give it your all. Give to your teammates.
Definitely. And if you look at dig percentage, WT versus International, we have 21-12, which just shows that WT, they're just throwing themselves on the floor for that ball, and they just have, you can just tell the passion that they have. And, you know, head coach Kinder Potts is definitely doing something right here.
Tori lays it up. Malice from behind, but Lagarde keeps it alive. Everett caressing, can't seem to find the ball, can get a hand on it.
What an amazing play. But can we just talk about the height off of Emma Becker in that one kill attempt just now? She was like, that was incredible.
She jumps so high, it's almost like she has enough time to look up there and see what space in the court is available for her to hit.
I mean, she's probably got a better view up there than we do right up here right now.
I would agree with that.
I mean, every time she jumps up, it just looks like a Superman pose, just ready to come down and strike.
Moreland to Everett on the three. Something that I've noticed about this WT offense is that they love to run cross plays. They have a very fast-tempoed offense. They sometimes run a go, slide 2, a go 1-2. They're trying to mix it up. They're trying to confuse the blockers, and they have the personnel to do it. There isn't a weak spot in this front line.
Oh, definitely. And also, that's what I was saying, like, you know, International has to be telling their players right now that they have to be fast, they have to be quick, because West Texas A&M is fast and quick.
Carpenter finds a spot in the middle for the kill. Lady Buffs lead 9-7. Emma Patterson serves it long. Looks like a miscommunication on that play. Garcia tips deep corner. Everett and Jones with the block. That's their second one as a duo tonight.
You know, the funny thing about West Texas A&M that I haven't seen on any other team is that there are just particular duos that every time they're set up, you know, they are together and they are that duo.
Kaylee Quintana with the back set for the kill. I'm not sure I've ever seen that before. Have you, Willa?
Honestly, no, but what a good way to take advantage of that hole.
Claire Moreland lays it up for Cammie Jones. She shoots it for the three. Perez for the second contact, and they free ball it over. Jones, and it's blocked by Milena. Milena is a freshman for International, outside hitter. Plays 6 rotations. Something that I've noticed about her in this game and in previous games is she's one of those that will swing away no matter what.
Yes.
She's not one that gets timid when she gets blocked. Just like that there. Oh, for the kill. She goes for the kill every single time. It's a characteristic that is great for outside hitters to have. You don't always see it in a young player, but she has it.
I have no idea what head coach Brittany Harry said to her team between this matchup and the first one, but whatever she said is definitely working for their team right now.
They are finding an offensive rhythm. They are starting to gel together today. All things considered, they're a bumpy road to get here.
It's paying off.
Malice. Long.
I mean, to even be able to say that, they're up by 1 right now. They're holding their own, and no matter how this ends up turning out for the Dust Devils, to be able to say that you were able to hold your own despite not having your best players there, that's a great accomplishment.
Looks like they called WT in the net here. International leads 12-11. Milano at the service line. Malice sends it. Carpenter looking for the cross-court kill, but doesn't find the court.
Ooh, little long there.
Milano not able to place it in the court. International has 4. Is that servicers? Portland going for that cross-court shot. I think they're looking for the touch there. Coach Harry may challenge it. She had the green card out. Yep, they're going to challenge this ball. I don't know, what do you think? Was it a touch?
Honestly, I did not. I was looking at the stats. Was not able to see it.
We're gonna look here on the replay. I'm gonna find the right replay here. Texas A&M International finding a rhythm here in the second set. They lead the Lady Buffs 14-13.
Honestly, what a great improvement from their last match. I mean, hitting percentage last match was .036, and now it's .250 for the International Dust Devils. That's such a great improvement from what we had previously seen from them, because they just weren't being able to get those balls over the net, and they had so many attacks and so many attempts at it, but their actual kill count was so much lower than West Texas A&M's, and so this is such a good improvement for them in this match.
Absolutely. I also want to highlight their defense. They've really turned it on in the second set here. They have 18 digs, which we all know the importance of first contact. That's what starts a play. If you're not able to dig the ball, if you're not able to pass the ball, you can't get an offense going.
Exactly.
That's been another huge turnaround for the Dust Devils. Looks like the ref has made his final decision, and it is International's ball. It was a smart move by Coach Harry challenging that call.
And on Saturday, you have a 3 p.m. contest against Texas Skyler.
Honestly, if I was Coach Harry right now, I'd be very proud of how my girls were playing. Even though it's not, the probably the best that could have happened, it's still a match worth being proud of.
Perez serving to that area one. Malice to right on the outside. Legart going for that off-speed shot just over the block. It looks like she was trying to test that off-blocker defensive player. Haley Hurtado. Contreras at the service line for the Lady Buffs. Perez with the pass. Everett testing the block there, and it worked out in her favor.
You know, when you go against someone like Carly Everett, you have to have a very strong blocking point, or else that ball is just going to fly right through your hands, and that's exactly what just happened.
Portland looking to go that cut shot into that deep area 4. Looks like she compensated too much. Well, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we will have more coverage for you. You are watching the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
For 90 years, the Lone Star Conference has been committed to excellence. What began in 1931 as a 5-team conference has grown to 18 institutions spanning 4 states. And while membership has changed, the pursuit of athletic success and academic excellence has never wavered. 119 national championships, over 2,000 All-Americans, and nearly 300 academic All-Americans. Celebrating 90 years of success, this is the Lone Star Conference.
Welcome to MediDrive Pharmacy. We greet you by name, and our pharmacists take the time to console you and answer all your questions. Our Health Mart Pharmacy specializes in serving our community with fast, friendly professional service and the highest quality of medicine and health products. We accept most insurance plans, including Medicaid and Medicare, and we offer free in-town delivery to your home or business. Come visit us for all your healthcare needs.
Welcome back, volleyball fans, to the Lone Star Conference Crossover Tournament inside the box on the home campus of the West Texas A&M University Buffaloes, where West Texas A&M leads 16-15. Malice sends it to right on the outside. Hurling down the line for the line drive, tying the ball game.
You know, it's interesting because International Dustdevils coach Brittany Harry was not expecting a very good turnout for this game today. And, I mean, her girls are holding their own. They're now leading 17-16, so she must be very happy.
Liggert, freshman right side, back to serve. Malice finds right on the outside. Ooh. Mia Milano for the off speed in the middle of the court from back row. Liggert.
Mia Milano leads Texas A&M International with 6 kills currently, and
right for the cross-court kill. We have to note that head coach Kendra Potts has made a couple of offensive changes here. You had Haley Hurtado, who just came out. She was playing right side. And then you also have Reese Griffith, freshman outside hitter, playing middle back for the Lady Buffs right now.
Yes, 5'10" freshman from Weatherford, Texas. You know, I think it's great that head coach Kendra Potts is giving all of these freshmen their opportunities to shine and to show why they're here on the team, you know?
Portland. Oh, for the ace.
Gonna be honest, not a great way to start when you're finally on the court for Reese Griffin.
We're gonna keep it here for a moment. Willow, what are you seeing out of this international team that has impressed you in this second set?
Honestly, I mean, I was not expecting a lot because, again, they don't have Emilade with them, and I was just kind of expecting a wash on West Texas A&M side, especially after that first set, 11-25 West Texas A&M, you know, but they're coming back now, 20-17, and honestly, it's just such an unexpected outcome. You can't help but root for the underdogs, you know?
Absolutely. Like I had mentioned earlier in the broadcast, I sat down with Coach Harry. She is taking tonight one step at a time, and I'm sure that is one of the messages in that huddle, taking it one step at a time, one play at a time. Let's break down each set. Let's break down each pass. Let's break down each kill and not make this moment too big.
Definitely. And also, you know, you just have to realize that, you know, Coach Brittany is just, she doesn't have her best players out there, but the players that she does have out there, you know, they are taking their time and they're really doing what they can to analyze this situation and make the best of it, even if it does come out that it's, you know, they just use it as practice. What a great way to practice your defense anyways, right?
Absolutely. Jones with the two hands over the net. And the refs call a double here. Texas A&M International leads 21-17.
What an interesting turn of events.
Substituting in for Reese Griffith is Tori Miller in the back row. Blair shoots it out to Evans from the outside. Milano trying again for that shot just over the block. Jones finds that line shot.
What a pretty setup for Cammie Jones there. An amazing kill, honestly, all the way to that. It was going to be going almost to that back line if it wasn't touched in the air, but such a good setup and kill going on from West Texas A&M.
Quintana Kuligert from behind, and it's long. Attack error back there.
You know, if I was Kendra Potts right now, I would definitely be utilizing this time to tell my girls, like, hey, what's up? You know, like, we got to chill. We got to do what we can right now.
Yes, the Lady Buffs are still in this game. You have to think, too, we're ahead 1-0 in the entire match. Sometimes you just have to calm down, take a breath, and say, let's play our game. We're still in this. Let's get a good pass to target so we can run our offense. They have some very talented hitters on this team who can twist and contort and manipulate the ball any way they want to. They've got a wide range of shots.
And also, sometimes you just got to tell your senior players, particularly, just to, you know, I understand that you're getting frustrated, but we got to take this one hit at a time.
Absolutely. Bryn Wright back to serve for the Lady Buffs. Portland for the pass. Ooh. Thompson from behind. Quintana in the middle. Miller going for that cut shot. Oh, wow, what a play.
Big surprise from International that they're able to hold their own. I mean, what an amazing comeback from set number 1 right now. I mean, they're stringing West Texas A&M along.
Ooh, Evitz finding that deep cutback shot.
That's exactly what they need right now.
Charlotte McClintock coming in the middle for the Lady Buffs. Portland from the back row. Moreland from behind. Moreland connects with Miller on the outside, placing it just behind the block. And that area 3 spot, that can be such a hard ball to defend. Despite its speed, despite being able to predict it, because you think a hitter, when they go in strong, you think a hitter is going to attack it fully, and then they just drop it in there. And defense gets caught on their heels.
Definitely. I mean, when it comes to something like that, it's your ability to protect is out the window, and it just gets a little difficult. Ooh.
Garcia and Legert for the block. It's set point here at the box for Texas A&M International. We're going to head to commercial break. You are watching the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it. It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Choosing the right countertops for your kitchen can be tricky. Nowadays, there are hundreds of colors, patterns, and textures and materials that range from natural to engineered stone. Marble Depot is here for you throughout every step of the process. And yes, we do have a lot of options that might make that decision a little harder, but we're also going to ask the right questions so that you get the most out of your investment. So come by our showroom and let us help create what you've been dreaming.
Welcome back to the Lone Star Conference Crossover Tournament, where it is set point for Texas A&M International. Not quite yet. Cammie Jones for that seam shot.
That is exactly how you want to come out of a timeout just now, because with them falling 2 points behind and Texas A&M International being 1 point from winning this set and turning this into a 4-set game for West Texas A&M, you know, that's exactly what you want.
Lone Star Conference Setter of the Year, Ainsley Malice with the ace, picking apart this international service seat. Perez lays it up. Liggert tries for that cross-court shot.
Right off the chest.
Torrey with the off-speed. Liggert tries again, but Torrey, the Terminator Miller, says not today.
You know, earlier against Dallas Baptist University, and they went all the way to 32 points.
Wow. What seems like we have a ball game here today. Milano tried for that cross-court shot, but she was blocked. 25-24, Lady Buffs. We're going to reserve here. Perez with the pass. Garcia. Cross court for the kill. Oh, they called it out. Never mind. The Lady Buffs take the second set, 26-24.
By the skin of their teeth.
Here in the box. Let's watch it one more time here. Garcia
went straight out.
Lady Buffs lead 2-0 going into the third set. Hang with us here. We're going to head to commercial break. We'll be right back.
This isn't just any burger run. This is a burger run for Whataburger Sweet and Spicy Bacon Burger. 2 fresh all-beef patties with melty cheese, grilled onions, crispy bacon, and sweet and spicy pepper sauce. One for you, one for him, and one for your unofficial roommate, Brad. Always order an extra. You know, for Brad. The all-time favorite sweet and spicy bacon burger from Whataburger. Just like you like it.
Since 1910, WT and the Department of Agricultural Sciences has provided high-quality education to the students of the Panhandle and beyond.
At WT, professors know me and are committed to my success.
If you want to get an ag industry job, WT is where you need to be.
I don't want just a job and a paycheck after graduation. I want a career where I can make a difference.
WT invested in my career. I intend to pay it forward.
Welcome back to the Lone Star Conference Crossover Tournament. Here at the box, I'm Corin Davis. Sitting alongside me is Willa Bracken. Willa, let's take a look at the stats from the second set. Texas A&M International really turned it on defensively. They had 29 digs defending the Lady Buffs tonight, though they're still behind compared to the Lady Buffs 37. They still were able to keep the ball going, which is a huge part of why they stayed in this ball game. What impressed you about that?
Honestly, it's just the difference between set number 1 and set number 2 that really impressed me. The fact that, they are just getting up there and doing what they can. Because, again, head coach was saying that they had such a rough ride trying to get here. They have people out sick. They have, people just, they don't have the best players out right now. But I think that we are seeing, what can come from that, and the fact that they're able to keep up with the number 1 D2 school in the country and, keep them on their heels and make them go 26-24 after going 11-25 is just absolutely incredible.
Being this young in the season, it being preseason, this is a huge time for both teams, all teams right now, to kind of find your identity, establish yourself as a team, figure out which rotations work, which hitters connect with which setters. And so to have a few of your key girls out right now, and they're still able to compete with this Lady Buff volleyball team, it's speaking volumes to their character, and it's speaking volumes to the talent and the potential that this international team has going into conference here pretty soon.
100%. And also just the fact that, as a young player, it being this early in the team, a lot, especially for West Texas A&M and international freshmen, these games are important and critical, especially if you are able to get playing time on the court. And so being able to show your coach that you came to play, despite being the underdog in this situation, it's incredibly important here.
Lady Buffs take the first point in match 3 of tonight's game, or set 3 of tonight's game. Legart gets a tight set, and they're saying it's a touch off of the WT block here.
Me personally, I did not see a touch, but it also was that far corner of the net. Oh.
Milano hits it into the net, serves it into the net, giving WT a 1-point advantage here. Contreras at the service line. Perez with the pass. Legert from behind on the deep cross-court shot. Oh, she's one of those I knew going into tonight's game was going to be an offensive threat for this international team.
Definitely.
I mean, Tori Miller with the pass. Emma Becker from behind. Emma Becker, the wrecker, with the cut shot for the Lady Buffs. Sometimes that particular shot can be very hard to defend. It's directly at the setter, and sometimes a setter's priority isn't always to play defense. It's to go and set. And so that's a huge strategy. It was a great cut shot by Emma Becker.
Well, I mean, and you take out the setter, you take out that number 2, you take out that number 2 hit. Because unless you've got another setter on the court, you know, it's more difficult to have that smooth, you know, bump set hit play that we've always been taught.
Yes, it takes them out of system. Legert trying for that cross court, but it doesn't work.
You know, the second set was so interesting because it was almost like the players and the team switched mentalities, but now it's like we've switched back a little bit, and West Texas A&M is like, you know what, you know, feeling a little bit more of that confidence that they had in that first set.
Blair Moreland with the ace, and it's timeout. Texas A&M International will take this timeout, and we will take a quick break. When we come back, we will have more for you. You are watching the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
We know that ag producers don't quit at 5 p.m. We don't quit until the job's done either. Bankers' hours don't apply at First United Bank because we believe ag lending isn't a 9-to-5 job. While you're out working the fields or managing the herd, we're making sure your money is working too. Whether it's for livestock, land, or equipment, we're one of the most dominant ag lenders in the state and have been burning the midnight oil since 1907. First United Bank. We know ag lending. We know ag.
Welcome back to the box. I'm Corin Davis. Alongside me is Willa Bracken. The Lady Buffs have found a groove. They're ahead 6-2 here against Texas A&M International. Legart from behind on the line shot, and it works in her favor.
Amazing play. Honestly, I was about to say that I would go to West Texas A&M because it looked like it was almost a little bit too far over the line, but, you know, sometimes line shots are just like that.
Legart at the service line. Tori fighting for that ball. Jones!
That's a tough one to defend right there.
Right to area 6.
You know, once you lose control of a shot like that has so much power behind it, it's so difficult to get that control back. And that's something we just saw, you know. You can't just put your arms out and, like, hope. You have to have a little bit of more control up under what you're doing. And so because of that, if you don't, then you're not going to be able to control it.
Moreland. Ooh, on the outside. Carpenter looking to go that cross-court shot. International blocks. Cornelin at the service line, a Brazil native. Carpenter. Moreland in front. Perez keeps it alive. Carpenter tries again.
Good start for West Texas A&M University, 7-5.
Contreras lays it up. Moreland going behind to Jones. She just barely misses it long.
You know, you always take a risk when you go in with those back shots because the fact that they are a little bit harder to control, and they're a little bit harder to, you know, put right where you want them. Ooh, but that one was a pretty one.
Charlotte McClintock, a freshman, out of the middle. She looked for that cross court, and it worked. Now she's back at the service line. Quintana on the outside connecting with Milana. Stowe right in the seam. That seems to be a pattern for these middles in this Lady Buff offense. They really try to work that area 5-6 seam and that area 1-6 seam when they're hitting.
Definitely. You know, everyone has a comfort zone, and if you can have that comfort zone,
Emma Patterson fighting for that ball, unable to keep it alive.
Back set all the way out to the out area. It's hard to go and get, especially when you're running across the court.
Jones. Quintana in front. It's recovered. Carpenter. Stowe for the cross angle kill. The middles on this Lady Buff volleyball team are a powerhouse.
Definitely.
It's one of those things where if you're a setter and you give them the ball, they're going to do something with it, just like Emma Becker did right there. You give her a ball and she's going to do something with it.
Emma Becker, I mean, there is a reason they call her the wrecker. It's just because you give her any opportunity and she's going to absolutely tear into that ball.
Quintana connects with Milana on that outside play. Lady Buffs lead 11-8 here. Becker with that line shot.
A nice 4-point lead for West Texas A&M University against Texas A&M International. You know, compared to what happened last set, it was difficult to see West Texas A&M winning that last set, but they were able to come back. So now maybe with a bit better start. There you go. A bit better start.
Tori Miller with the ace. On that note, we're going to take a break. We will be right back. We are here at the Lone Star Conference crossover match. You are watching the Lone Star Conference Digital Network.
Headquarters and get helped, get fitted, and get your questions answered, and find out about our price matching online today.
Jenkins Doors and Windows began serving the Texas Panhandle in 1927, and we take pride in being a part of your neighborhood. We don't use false promises or gimmicks. We simply offer quality doors and windows at a fair price, and we stand behind every sale. Jenkins is family owned and operated, and proudly continues the traditions of quality and excellence that started over 80 years ago. Call us at 372-4336 or stop by our showroom at 820 West 6th and let our knowledgeable staff help you pick out the perfect doors and windows for your home.
Welcome back to the Lone Star Conference Crossover Tournament, where the Lady Buffs lead the match 2-0, and they are ahead right now 13-0. I want to take a moment to highlight Emma Becker. She's leading the Lady Buffs in kills right now, has a kill percentage of 583. What do you think's been connecting with her tonight?
I mean, just the height and the abilities that she has, you know, and she has that connection with her setter right now. And Ainsley Malice, you know, they have that sort of connection to where they don't even have to talk to each other to understand, you know, this is what Emma Becker wants, this is where she wants it.
Net violation, WT. Internationals point. There's a substitution here. Milana is going out. Rebecca Pena is coming in to take her place. Back row. Malice finds Becker for the quick set.
Exactly what I was saying. That setter-hitter knowledge with each other is just impeccable, you know. And also just her arm, you know, there's a reason they call her the wrecker, and it's just her ability. Her arm is an absolute wrecking ball. It is a machine.
Cortana trying to get that ball over the net, but it looks like it didn't clear, and that WT block didn't get a touch on it. Contreras to serve.
You know, I don't know what was going on with WT last set, because just the mentality and the confidence just seemed off with them, and now 16-10, they seem to have it back.
Perez Tori Miller with the pass. Malice sends it out to Riley Barnett, freshman outside hitter. She's someone who I've watched a little bit of. She's got a lot of topspin on her ball typically. It's a very high, quick arm swing. She's somebody who is going to be a huge threat for this Lady Buff team, just like Charlotte is on that play there.
I mean, 6'3" as a freshman. You know, she has that height, she has that advantage, and, you know, just as a freshman, she is showing head coach Kendra Potts her worth on this team.
Portland tips it over the net and tools the block on that play. Legart steps back. And it's just out of bounds. It looks like she was going for that deep area 5.
Yeah. You know, that's just, those are the mistakes you don't want to be making in the third set of this matchup when you're down 2 sets already, because West Texas A&M is going to be taking advantage of that.
Legart back row. Warren keeps it alive. Meisner for the cross-court shot, finding the seam in that block.
19-12. What an amazing catch up West Texas A&M is doing since their last set.
Contreras with the second contact, and Reese Griffith
That
with a
was
line
nasty.
drive.
That was so nasty. Reese Griffith, freshman, 5'10" from Rutherford, Texas. She is really showing her worth today. I have not heard anything about her since covering West Texas A&M, and today she is showing her worth.
What a block right there. One of the characteristics of this WT defense is they're disciplined, both in the back row and in the front row. They've got a good timed block.
Definitely.
They connect on the timing. They press their shoulders. They tighten their abs. That's why they are so unstoppable up there.
Definitely. And also just when you're looking at West Texas A&M defense versus international defense has obvious holes that, West Texas A&M is just known for taking advantage of. But West Texas A&M in their defense, it's difficult to find holes because they're quick and they're nasty, and it's especially with defense.
Portland here. Warren with the pass. Griffith goes back for that line shot and gets this international offense out of system, and it works in her favor. She's doing a fantastic job tonight.
3 points away from West Texas A&M winning the whole thing, and Texas A&M International is still down by too much, honestly. I can't do quick math, but it's too much.
Quintana. Stowe with the cutback on the quick set here.
Tatum Stowe, she is not afraid to get down and dirty every single time.
Charlotte McClintock at the service line. Quintana connects with Milana. Warren from the back row. Quintana finds Hortelin in the back row. Meisner. Thompson with the tip to that cutback shot, testing the setter here.
Setter number 2, Zahara Parker, 5'6" sophomore who transferred from Austin, Texas. She's not one that you hear a lot from because you have other setters like Blair Moreland, you have Ashley Malice, and she hasn't had a lot of playing time.
Ooh. And the Lady Buffs take the third set tonight. Wait, hold on, folks. It looks like the referee saw a touch on that ball.
Interesting.
So we are back to set point. Thompson at the service line. Contreras with the pass. Z finds Meisner from behind. And that does it for the Lady Buffs, taking their first match in the Lone Star Conference Crossover Tournament. What a night. Lady Buffs take it 25-15 here. Willa, what did you see that impressed you in this third set?
Even though they lost all 3 sets, I am highly impressed by Texas A&M International University because just their ability and their resilience with this. And, it's great because, they came here unprepared and, just feeling like they're just happy to be here. And they held their ground so much so in the second set that we had to go into overtime for it. And so it's just, even though they lost, I am still highly impressed by them. And, you know, on the other side, West Texas A&M, you've got Emma Becker absolutely wrecking the court. I think we need to get it fixed before tomorrow. But just impeccable performance by the West Texas A&M volleyball team just now.
We appreciate you guys tuning in to tonight's matchup. Stay tuned for a post-game interview on the court with head coach Kendra Potts and right side hitter Emma Becker.
For 90 years, the Lone Star Conference has been committed to excellence. What began in 1931 as a 5-team conference has grown to 18 institutions spanning 4 states. And while membership has changed, the pursuit of athletic success and academic excellence has never wavered. 119 national championships, over 2,000 All-Americans, and nearly 300 academic All-Americans. Celebrating 90 years of success, this is the Lone Star Conference.
Welcome to Medi Drive Pharmacy. We greet you by name, and our pharmacists take the time to console you and answer all your questions. Our Health Mart Pharmacy specializes in serving our community with fast, friendly professional service and the highest quality of medicine and health products. We accept most insurance plans, including Medicaid and Medicare, and we offer free in-town delivery to your home or business. Come visit us for all your health care needs.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it. It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Choosing the right countertops for your kitchen can be tricky. Nowadays, there are hundreds of colors, patterns, and textures and materials that range from natural to engineered stone. Marble Depot is here for you throughout every step of the process. And yes, we do have a lot of options that might make that decision a little harder, but we're also going to ask the right questions so that you get the most out of your investment. So come by our showroom and let us help create what you've been dreaming of.
Welcome to Shimon Dental Group, where every day we're excited to see our patients and treat them like family. We are dedicated to providing you with the highest quality care in a friendly and comfortable environment. Shimon Dental Group's patient-focused philosophy puts your needs front and center.
We are constantly investing in leading-edge technology.
Innovations that speed the treatment process and improve aesthetics. We're expanding the breadth of our cosmetic and restorative services through training to provide the best possible outcomes.
Just with the level of commitment that they show to taking care of my family and I, it's absolutely unmatched in this town, so I've been very happy with them.
Brightening smiles for more than 3 decades.
Contact Shimon Dental Group for your appointment today.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact Jeff Gilbert for your personal price plan today.
Went for a
onside kick. Landed on my knee pretty hard and ended up fracturing my femur. I ended up having to go back and have surgery. Even the day after I had surgery, I was back in the clinic here. It's nice to have people help me rehab at a caliber of what I'm used to feeling like I can do. One thing that I really liked was having the access to the turf, because that's what I'm used to playing on. Now, I mean, it feels like nothing had ever happened. You have a choice of where you can go. This is one of the best places in Amarillo.
Optimum Internet has next level speed. Get 300 meg internet for as low as $35 a month. How fast is that? Fast enough to stream on multiple devices with 99.9% network reliability and equipment included. Or go even faster and get a $200 prepaid card. Get 300 meg internet for $35 a month with Optimum Mobile for as low as $15 a month. Call 866-9-OPTIMUM, go to Optimum.com, or visit a store today. Get closer, go farther with Optimum.
We live where wide open roads lead to wide open spaces, where life is lived a different kind of way. We believe that generosity should always be given, but loyalty can only be earned. Community is sacred. Integrity is learned. We believe in going the extra mile, whether it's time to work or it's time to play. But most important, we believe in doing the right thing, always.
I'm celebrating my 40th year in business this year. That's longer than any other GM dealer in the Texas Panhandle. At Greg Lair Buick GMC, my selling points remain the same. Our non-commissioned sales staff and my free lifetime powertrain warranty give you complete peace of mind. If that's not enough, now I'll give you $2,000 best price guarantee, and I'll still give you a free lifetime warranty. Why go anywhere else? I'm Greg Lair, and I personally guarantee you this will be the best buying experience you've ever had.
Need more business? Choice Media is your local outdoor advertising solution, helping businesses grow since 1992. After 31 years of business, Choice Media has both static and digital billboards throughout Texas, New Mexico, and Oklahoma. Billboards are the best choice when trying to grow clientele or promoting brand awareness. Contact Choice Media, your local advertising company, at 806-352-6585 to speak with a billboard expert today. That's 806-352-6585.
It's got the looks, the style, the performance. Your new car is everything you always dreamed of, and now it's here. First Financial Bank was happy to help put you behind the wheel with a new car loan at a competitive rate and fast, friendly, local approval. It's service that just comes naturally to us, much like a love of tradition comes naturally to you. First Financial Bank, you first. Member FDIC.
Emma Becker, you guys just walked away. You guys just walked away with another win tonight. I'm not sure if you know, but you had 9 kills and hit 615 on the night. What were you seeing up there?
Honestly, I was just trusting everybody, like our defense, and like if I got blocked, I knew we'd be able to cover. So I was just letting it rip out there, honestly.
You guys are just catching a glimpse of what this Lady Buff volleyball team can do, and it's just preseason. What excites you the most as you guys progress into conference play?
Honestly, it just excites me how much depth we have on the team and how it's so early in the season and we have such a long way to go and we're already like this. So I'm just excited to keep it going.
You guys had a couple of freshmen come in tonight and they really stood out. Talk to me a little bit about them and what they've done for your team so far.
Honestly, that's the depth I was talking about. It doesn't matter who's on the court just because we know we can trust everyone. The freshmen have really stepped up in practice and in everything, especially with like all our sicknesses and going around. So it's just really exciting to see them grow as well.
Awesome, Emma. Thank you and congratulations on the win.
Thank you so much.
Back to you guys. Hey, congratulations. All right, you guys are walking away with the win tonight. I want to specifically talk about the second set. You guys were behind for a second. What was the spark and kind of the talk like going into that set and trying to battle out a Texas A&M International team?
Well, for sure. We weren't playing that well, to be honest, but I got to give it to International. They were forcing us in those situations, and we dug ourselves in that hole. It was 24-21, and I'm like, we don't get to mimic this in practice. Can we find a way to scrounge back and steal this set? And I'm happy that they found a way. I mean, regardless of the result, you got to have some kind of fight when you put yourself in that situation. So I was proud of them coming back victorious in that second set.
What's the mentality going into the rest of this tournament?
DBU is the only focus I have right now is DBU. I know we have Tyler on Saturday, but DBU looks really good. They look very balanced. And honestly, I just want to build. You know, I mean, tonight, I love that we were able to get a ton of girls in, get those looks. I just want to make sure we're still being able to build confidence while we're doing that. And so the Dallas Falcons, it's going to be a battle. They're really good.
Awesome, Coach. Well, thank you so much, and congrats on the win.
Thank you. Thank you.